Describing it as a crime. What do you do for a living? I drive fast and disregard the rules of the road on my way to break into people's homes and cause immense water damage. Afterwards I tear down their ceilings and drywall and leave without cleaning anything up. I will never look at firefighters the same. Oh, though they were a plumber. Man, I'd love to see a plumber van with lights on going 90 through red lights. There's a toilet in danger, you idiots. We've got to act now. Jimmy, stop slacking off. Their toilets are in danger, ya idiot. K-boomer Jimmy. I spend somebody else's money. Purchaser/buyer. We have a winner. I'm making sure that the thousands of dead bodies stays in the ground without anyone complaining about their placement. Grabber digger, sort of. Graveyard caretaker, but we do everything from cutting the grass to digging graves. Thank you for what you do. Folks appreciate it. May not say it, but they do. Thank you. Yeah, there sure is a lot of people complaining about everything imaginable, but I try to focus on those who have something positive to say. I help people circumvent copyright. I get them loads of free DVDs, books, CDs, games, and even help them get into parks, zoos, and other venues for free. Don't pay to go to that museum or baseball park. Come see me first. All you have to do is ask, and I can probably hook you up with any media that's come out in the last 100 years for free within a couple days. What to look up something you don't want your mom to see? Come and see me. Trying to sue your boss? Come and see me. Want to recall a politician, or overthrow the government, or learn loopholes to not to pay your taxes? Come and see me. No questions asked, ever. I don't need to know what your job title is. All I know is that I need to be your friend. Librarian. Wow. Wow, so crazy I can't believe it. I help other criminals avoid jail. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Chewbacca does not make sense. Why would a Wookiee, an 8-foot tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2-foot tall Ewoks? That does not make sense. I heavily drug and paralyze people while wearing pajamas. Anesthesiologist? Yep, cool. I want to be one when I grow up, either this or some genetics thing. How is the work? Is it super stressful? As the years go by and you're exposed to more and more clinical situations, you develop enough confidence to just deal with it. I'd say 95% all under control. 5% this person is dying before my eyes. The erratic sleep schedule you fall into is what shaves years off from your lifespan. But yes, in comparison to other professions, I'd imagine it is quite stressful. You're dealing with life and death after all. I go to people's houses, cover our faces, strap them down, put them in a big truck, then bring them to this large building with lots of diseases and make them go in. First responder/EMT. Yes, EMS. The legal way to take people from their homes. Every time an EMT straps me down I get breathless. Intubate me daddy. Prepare and hand instruments to someone to cut into a unconscious person. I stand next to you and awkwardly do absolutely nothing. Fellow medical student A. Let's cry together. Brother. Cries. Uses tissue to wipe your tears. I hold pets hostage and poke them with needles and only return them if the owner pays me. My husband does the same job a little differently. He diagnoses pregnancy by sticking his arm up their butt. Did you have to run away after telling him you're expecting a baby? Even worse, if I'm not pregnant or lactating, he'll ship me. You're a defense lawyer. I hold children captive while I force them to listen to my annoying voice for hours every day. YouTube streamer? I wanted to say teacher, but yours is more likely. What are teachers but educated streamers? Hopefully someone who provides learning opportunities beyond just lectures. Force children to stay in a small room to do paperwork without paying them. Teacher. Not just a hobby. First, I spy on things using lenses and optics to get the best view. Then I try and grow what I've seen. Once I've got them to grow, I experiment on them. See what is best to kill them. When I know how best to kill them all, I dispose of the others by burning or steaming them to death. Microbiologist? Yes. Is it bad that I want to do this more now? I clean the messes left behind from sloppy henchmen. Janitor for an adult theater? Maintenance associate at Walmart? Same thing. I don't know which is worse, to be honest. At least in one job I'm positive it's infectious. I lure kids into my office with the promise of treats, but end up ripping out some of their teeth against their will and saying that we are out of Chupa Chups, so they'll have to settle for sugar-free lollipops instead. So, how's dentistry with everything going on? The masks make it a bit harder to work in their mouth. So Karens are the easy to serve customers. No, they complain about the service as they get their teeth done. Pretending I care about people's day so I can peddle them useless products. Mom, pancakes? Name checks out. I sneak into people hotel rooms while they're not there. Maid/housekeeping? Close. I work maintenance. Mayo? Close. I'm a burglar edit. Thanks for the cake day MSGS. Bribe people to teach me information useful to my plans for making a hefty profit in the future. College student? Yup. Called it. Are you bribing them, or are they extorting you? They're both being taken for a ride by the administrators. I forcibly hold animals down and stab them with sharp objects filled with drugs. I'm a vet tech too. For a living we stab animals with sharp things. Stuck tubes in every orifice imaginable. Put someone else's blood in them when they don't have enough of their own. Look at little pieces of them under the microscope and then put them to sleep and wake them up again all day long. I have a retired research beagle. She literally loves the vet because she's working and wants to get a treat after. Even the vet's like, if something was wrong with your dog, we wouldn't be able to tell because she lets us do anything to her. Once, they poked her over and over for a urinary sample on an empty bladder cause she snuck a pee when going to the car, and I had turned away for 10 seconds. I heard a yelp from the back room at the vet and thought poor pup. It was because she was so excited to come back to see me in the waiting room she knocked over a trash can and startled herself. Not because of their uncomfortable unsuccessful procedure. I carefully go into people's backyards and remove bits of their natural setting while attempting to leave no evidence that anything ever happened. Gardener, lawn care, dead body hider, D, all of the above. I live off the hard work of two older people, paying nothing in return. Kid, as a child I find that offensive. As a parent, you'll understand someday. As a child, I'm running away. I force people to eat and make them strip so I can wash them. Elderly caretaker or lotion applier of the dark wells. Getting people ready for BBW porn. I just capitalize the market so I get skinny people into the scene for continued business XD. It's not this either. XD. Some form of chotka? Geez. I fucking hope not. I access private patient information and manipulate their medical records. I've probably seen your butthole too. Hahaha. Thanks for checking. I thought something was wrong down there. Rest assured, I'm very pleased with what I see. I work for Comcast. If you're as good at avoiding the cops as Comcast is at avoiding their customers, you'll be just fine. Comcast don't avoid their customers. Well, not until after they've sent a rapist alone to check your cable box. Wait, what now? Comcast don't avoid their customers. Did you not read it the first time? I extort old people. They give food, shelter, water, clothes and an education. There is an age limit though. I love that the only two answers to this I can think of either A, you're a child, or B, you've got a sugar daddy. I'm a child that has a sugar daddy. Not really. My allowance come from my mom. I ensure that the highest leaders of the world's most dangerous killing machine always have open, functional lines of communication. You maintain the hydrophone at Shark World? Bingo. Dismember bodies and sell the meat for consumption. Butcher? Yes it. Not me, but someone I know sells drugs. Pharmacist? I prefer the name drug dealer. Drug dealers are just street pharmacists. I look at the data provided by our customers and check to make sure all of the private information is accounted for. I'll listen to recordings of phone calls I wasn't a part of and read emails not addressed to me. Facebook employee, call center quality assurance specialist. That's a mouthful. Nice to be called special though. Make profit off other people's savings. Banker? Now that's more like I convince people to give me their money and keep it safe with a smile, but actually charge them monthly and put limits on how much of their own money they can take out. Then I lend it out to others for profit. Go to a building and vandalize paper. I'm a student. Didn't really know what to put. Edit. For online school. Trespass on someone else's property without their consent and sit at a table while I wait for instruction from an older person on what more to vandalize with nonsense no one really cares about. I'm a student. Theft of taxpayer money. Edit. Holding old people hostage until they tell you everything. Edit. Holding old people hostage until they tell you everything. Do that at work too. We wouldn't have to if the old people would write documentation. The code documents itself. If you are new to Tattletale TV, please subscribe. We have new videos every day. Stay tuned for more coming up next.